Yes, it's finally happening again. 2 years after an unforgettable first gathering, the Jimny gathering is back. Bigger, louder, and ready to make history again. Jimny owners are rolling down towards Louvain Guest Farm from every corner of South Africa, fueled by months of club meetups, route and convoy planning, and unstoppable hype. The vibe and energy is infectious. It is what unites us. On the 25th of September, with devotion, we eagerly migrate once again to etch another world record in stone and celebrate our culture and the spirit of our little 4x4's enormous hearts. The jol is on.
So we're down in Cape for a week or so, and then after that we'll be heading across to Jimny first for like a jol. We were there last time in Clarence, absolutely loved it. Met such great people. Gail, we're on our way. Adventure with dementia.
Today's mission is a full push all the way to Storms River mouth. It's a long haul, one of those drives where the kilometers slip by, along with the spectacular shifting landscapes of this beautiful country. Our excitement builds over every horizon, and with a long ranger giving fewer fuel stops and more time on the move, we still can't beat the sun to the finish line as we complete the last leg after sunset. A quick sign-in at the gate before a short downhill roll under the canopy of forest, which feels like a victory lap through a grandstand as we high-five it into a very dark camp. So here we are at Storms River mouth, and in usual fashion, I don't know, all of our friends seem to manage to pitch their tents during the daytime. We're always pitching them in the dark. I don't know what it is, maybe. How was your shower this morning? Huh?
My short little shower.
Yeah. Was it good? It's an amazing view here.
Not as good as this experience.
This is great, eh? It's amazing. Okay, let's get busy. Alright. Okay. So. With the LEDs on all round and much needed help from Linda to position in the dark and to hold the camera, we jump into action, plug into port, unload gear, and pop open the iCamper to ready our bed for what has been a very long day. A few minutes later, it's time to relax and reward ourselves with a well-deserved ice-cold baby and a quick dinner before heading off to bed, surrounded by the sound of the constant thunder of massive waves, excited to see what awaits for us at dawn. It's Linda's first time here. I've visited the park countless times, but I've always dreamed of staying right on the beachfront under the thunderous roar of these waves crashing against the rocks. Before long, we made some friends with a local couple we've nicknamed Frank and Colleen, a breeding pair of Cape Franklins. Most of the morning was spent deflating, relaxing, and simply soaking in the raw power of the ocean and the stunning natural beauty that greeted us as we woke from the dark. Today we'll head up later to Storms River Village to fill up with supplies. So we're on our second day here. First day was quite windy in our spot, so we moved to another shelter. Last night, after having a braai, Linda got quite a fright with an African genet that came out of nowhere in the dark to our campsite to come and see what there was to come and steal, I suppose. Nick. Anyway, so yesterday I went to the village, got some supplies, and got stuck in a little brewery there. Terrible thing there.
Hell yeah, I like beer. It gets me grinning from ear to ear. Not just every now and then. I'm talking 365 days a year.
And yo, what an amazing place. Beautiful, huh? Oops.
So stunning.
Yeah. Had a couple of Franklins come and share my muesli this morning, out of my hand, and a little bit of leftover potato. Very special places, very well kept. Pollution's awesome, stunning scenery. What a beautiful place. take some photos on the trail. And Setsikama, the place of much water, was first protected in 1964. Here rugged cliffs, ancient forests and fynbos tumble into the pounding Indian Ocean. Dolphins surf the waves and majestic southern right whales come close to the shore. The iconic Otter Trail, named for the Cape clawless otter, winds along this wild coastline. In the past, loggers hauled rich hardwood out via ox wagons, river gullies and perilous surf. At the epicenter lies the historic Storms River Suspension Bridge, built in 1969 and rebuilt for generations of hikers to cross. Crossing the bridge, we pause for a break to take in the sights and sounds, but can't help but notice the eye saw a new concrete megastructure now dominating the skyline at the river mouth. We contemplate whether it resembles a bullwheel housing for skiers on top of an alpine slope or a bomb-proof recce bunker on Durban's bluff. Definitely a far cry from the old charming wood cabin restaurant which once stood, but sadly burnt to the ground caused by a kitchen fire on the 25th of November 2016. Almost a decade later, this behemoth took 5 years to construct, together with 3,000 cubic meters of ready-mix concrete by a company where on their website the ethos includes wording like exceeding sustainability standards and their unwavering commitment to environmental stewardship. I love to see the beautiful quarries where they dug the lime for 700 tons of cement and 300 tons of slag up. And why confuse tourists with an American-themed franchise called the Cattle Bar inside one of South Africa's proudest natural heritage sites? There are a few cattle farms, but outside the Setsikama area, there are predominantly dairy, and all farms are mostly modest family-style working farms, not large-scale cattle barons with enormous ranches. I would have thought a more authentic Cape vibe like the rustic Maisboskerm would have been a better option. That's just me. Good morning. True to its name, Storms River Mouth, precisely according to this big plate up. Gusts came through here and it woke the whole neighborhood up. Looked outside the tent and there was just a flurry of torches. Shame some poor Spanish guys lost their tent poles, broken in the wind. They're gone now. I hope they enjoy the rest of the trip. As you can see, the sun's come out. We've had a bit of rain come through with the wind. It's gusting up to about 60-70 kilometers an hour, I believe. But still incredibly beautiful here today. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Stunning. Luckily we're in an alcove here. We've got quite sheltered from the wind underneath this tree. There the Spanish guys go. Alright, at breakfast. I think today we're going to go for a little trip down the coast to go see what this coastline has to offer. It's the old stomping grounds. As a kid, I used to come here on holiday all the time. Looking forward to taking Linda out there and showing her the treats of this part of the coastline. It's really beautiful and a lot of new things that have come up in recent times. So we are going to go on an adventure and see where it leads us today. There are so many attractions in the Greater Knysna-Plettenberg Bay Setsikama region, more than I could ever cover in a month, let alone in one day. Most notable is the exciting new wine scene. There are over 18 wine farms stretching from Harkerville to the Craigs. These boutique estates produce elegant cool climate wines. Think Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, and even a range of Method Cup Classique bubblies. The vineyards are set in some of the most idyllic landscapes, and you can pair tasting with very leisurely charcuterie lunches. For the adventurer in us, there's no shortage of fun.
Go. Save the best for last.
Later. Canopy zipline tours through ancient forests from Storms River Village, or get up close with elephants at the Craigs Elephant Sanctuary. There is also hiring a boat from Plettenberg Bay Yacht Club for an afternoon braai up the Blokans River. And if you're craving the sky, there's paragliding from Cloud 9 Ridge in Sedgefield, with tandem flights offering amazing aerial views. But since being Linda's first time here, I'll take on a scenic intro tour that will easily fill most of the day. And our first stop, Nature's Valley. Between the forest and the sea, a place of serene beauty and timeless charm. A hop and a skip and we are in Plet at the Plet Ski Boat Club. Across the beach, nestled at the mouth of the Pisongs River, is the famous Beacon Island, named after the old navigational beacon first erected in 1771, which once guided ships along this rugged coastline. But this peaceful bay hides a dramatic past. From 1834 to 1916, a busy whaling station operated here, hauling in mainly southern right and humpback whales, thousands of them over the decades, until the factory finally shut its doors due to disruption of export trade from the First World War, which halted the export of whale oil to England. In 1940, Hugh Owen Grant built the first hotel, and in 1972 it was replaced by today's iconic Beacon Isle Hotel, developed under Sol Kerzner's Southern Sun banner. Just around the corner at the mouth of the Keelbooms River is my favorite beach in South Africa, Lookout Beach, which was once completely erased. After massive floods in 2007, the river burst through the dunes, washing the entire beach away and leaving Milkwood Manor standing above a raw empty shoreline with its car park meters below the breakwater. But nature has a way of restoring itself. By 2012, tides, wind and shifting sand rebuilt Lookout Beach, grain by grain, with absolutely no human intervention. Today it's back to its wide golden glory, a reminder of the power and patience of nature in the ocean. After an amazing lunch and ambling around past all the places of fond memories, we arrived back in camp to catch the sunset before it disappeared behind the horizon. An early braai and a relaxed evening were waiting, the perfect wind down before tomorrow's exciting hike. This morning we woke to fresh signs that Linda's little nighttime visitor had returned again. By late morning we packed the day pack and set off for the start of one of South Africa's oldest and most iconic hiking routes, the Otter Trail. Today's plan? So baby, where are we going?
The waterfall.
Show us your woohoo.
Woohoo!
Hike the first section to the waterfall. 4 to 5 hour round trip through shady forests, rocky beaches and rugged coastal outcrops. I've waited decades to come back and finish this hike. The first time ended abruptly years ago when someone in our group took a bad fall and we had to rush back to Knysna Hospital with a broken elbow. Today we finally return.
Baby, how was the trail?
Beautiful. That was so good.
Rock climbing.
Yeah.
Eh? What?
Adventurous, but
See.
Slowly edging closer towards the Jimny gathering, we decided to try out a recommended spot in the crags, Firefly Falls, run by Chase and Jess. Chase, now the chief luminary, was there to greet us. He spent his childhood exploring the crags, falling in love with its forest, rivers and wild beauty. Years later, he and Jess, both seasoned from years in the safari lodge world, returned with a vision. From guiding to managing top lodges, even building one in the Okavango Delta, They backed the experience and started Firefly Falls in December 2020. Today, Firefly Falls offers rustic biocamp accommodation, simple, authentic cabins and glamping tents crafted from upcycled materials, designed to blend gently into the ancient forests. Comfortable, minimal, and made so guests can spend more on the adventures around them. Chase's hospitality is humbling. After inviting me to rinse the salty sea air off the Mamba, I much later found out that their scarce water supply is from a source 8 kilometers away up in the Tsetikoma mountain slopes. Pumps which they laid and cost nearly R1 million alone. An awesome warm forest shower, a good rest and laundry all done, we left energized for the main event of our trip. What a great stay. Thank you Chase and Jess, we'll definitely be back. And at last, the day we've all been waiting for is here. The excitement is off the charts as we make our way to the 2025 Jimny Gathering. Rolling into Levain Guest Farm, we're welcomed by an endless stream of Jimnys lining the route. Lights flickering, waves from every window. The spirit is alive. The vibe is incredible and you can feel the adventures in the air. This is it. The gathering has begun.
Ik wil jullie koortjes voor
Ja.
mij.
Dank
je.
Dank je. Sneaky Penny has already arrived, and it's hugs and smiles. Great to see Wayne again from the Jimny crew here to welcome us into camp. We quickly reshuffle for the win, stake our claim and set up. As the place is feeling fast and Jimnious, then set out to find Bobs and Darren, who do have their own Jimny but decided to fly down higher Jimny and glamp in style. All present and accounted for, we celebrate our group arriving safely with good laughs into the evening and ready for a very special day tomorrow. It's somebody's birthday today, for the second time at a Jimny Gathering as well. We forgo the 4x4 trails and choose to stick together and enjoy the vibe in camp on a special day. Looking forward to the evening's events. What a party. Now we've all heard about one or another what the blinking actual Guinness World Book of Records, like Charlotte Lee from America and her collection of 5,631 rubber ducks, and from Landenau in France, the largest gathering of 3,076 Smurfs. Last Jimny gathering, 787 Jimnys flocked to set a record and turn our headlights on simultaneously. And so being very grateful to Jimny South Africa that this time we did not have to challenge Joseph Todling's 100-meter dash of pulling our Jimnys while on fire, even though we're so loyal, born for more, and probably would. This year, all of this that you see here are hundreds of fun, adventurous, Jimny-loving people that Jimny South Africa again called together. Some taking off work, almost all traveling hundreds of kilometers just to be here and be part of another completely random and absurd world crazy record of closing our doors together, all at the same time. Let that sink in. Mind-blowing, nuts, and oh so worth it and so much fun. As I leave you with these last few closing clips, thank you for watching, and thank you Jimny South Africa for yet again another incredible fest. Stay safe. See you all next time.